Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about iOS 14.7, the latest iOS 14 update by Apple. If you know about this update, you're probably not very excited about it because it doesn't bring that many new features to iOS. But in my opinion, this update is really important and everyone should update to iOS 14.7 as soon as possible. So in this video we're gonna take a look at this update. Let's first see the new features that it brings and of course all the fixes and improvements, and then we're gonna talk a bit more about its performance, battery, of course, should you update or not, and future updates for iOS 14. So let's get started first with the new features. So one of the biggest features of iOS 14.7 is the support for the Magsafe battery pack that has recently been released by Apple. So this is a battery pack that will work with the iPhone 12 series, of course the iPhone 12, 12 mini, 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max. So all you have to do is just basically put it on the back of your iPhone. It works using the magnets that are on the iPhone. It just attaches through the magnets to your iPhone and it will of course charge your iPhone, and that's of course really cool. So what do you need to know about this MagSafe battery pack? As I said, it works just with the iPhone 12. You can charge your iPhone. We don't know yet how many milliamp hours it has, but we will have to wait and see for that. So you can charge it even through your iPhone. So it works kind of like in reverse charging mode. So if you have the battery pack on your iPhone attached and you plug in your iPhone to charge, you will charge your iPhone as well as the battery pack. So probably it's very cool. So we will have to wait and see for that until it ships. So that's of course one of the main features of iOS 14.7. And if you have purchased the battery pack, if it has arrived to you, then you will have to update to iOS 14.7 because it is required for the battery pack to work with your iPhone. So you will need to update to iOS 14.7 in order for that to work. Another new feature on iOS 14.7 has been added to the Apple Card family. So basically it adds the option to combine credit limits and share one co-owned account with an existing Apple Card user. So this will be great if you have kids or you have any family members that you want to share a card with, then you can do that with iOS 14.7. And iOS 14.7 also adds timers to the Home app, so you can basically set now timers for your HomePod through the Home app. Now previously you had to do this through Siri. Now you can do that straight from the Home app and you can add multiple timers, and of course you will have the ability to manage the timers directly from the Home app. And with the new iOS 14.7, Apple has added now air quality information for more countries, starting with Canada, France, Italy, Netherlands, South Korea and Spain. So you will have now air quality information on the weather app as well as on the Maps app. So if you notice on the Maps app, right here in the corner you will find basically like a little icon that shows you the weather. It will show you also the air quality if you just 3D touch on it. Now you can find that for more countries, as I said, Canada, France, Italy, Netherlands, South Korea and Spain as well. So that's about it regarding the new features that have been added to iOS 14.7. Not that many, but the fixes that it brings are very important and in my opinion more important than the new features itself. Now first of all, it will fix a problem with Apple Music where you cannot get like the option to share playlists. That has been fixed. Also for the battery management, so if you go under the battery settings on your iOS 14.6 device, you might have seen that the battery service message has disappeared after you have rebooted your iPhone. Now that has been fixed and you will have the battery service message restored on your device. And now let's move on to the most important fix that iOS 14.7 will bring, and that I suggest everyone should update to this software because of that fix, which is really important. Recently, a very dangerous bug has been discovered on iOS, and it's very easy to do. All you have to do is just create a network, a Wi-Fi network, name it with this name right here, and any device that connects to it will have its Wi-Fi disabled. And now there is no way to fix it. Now you can see here the guy that has basically discovered this bug shows here you can permanently disable iOS devices Wi-Fi simply by hosting a public Wi-Fi named just like this, and according to him, resetting the network settings, which used to work with the previous bugs that was similar to this one, won't fix the problem. So you can see right here, he has his Wi-Fi disabled and he's trying to fix it, rebooting, resetting the network settings, and nothing has worked. So basically it just will completely disable your Wi-Fi network and you won't be able to turn it on back again. So that's very dangerous. Now when you take a look at it, this is not something that like an expert has to do or had to hack a device or something like that. Anyone can basically just like add this name to their Wi-Fi network and basically be able to go ahead and just disable the Wi-Fi network on any device that will connect to that network, and that's really dangerous. So your iPhone will be just without Wi-Fi, and until now there's like no way that you can fix it that has been known. But what you can do is of course update to iOS 14.7. This update will fix this problem, and of course if you get a network name like that, you connect to it, there won't be any problem if you have iOS 14.7 installed on your device. That's why I suggest that everyone should update to iOS 14.7 as soon as possible. So now that iOS 14.7 has been released to the public, what's next for iOS 14? Now I believe Apple will continue to release updates to iOS 14. I'm not that sure that we will see an iOS 14.8, but most likely we will see a few new updates coming this summer and even on fall as well. As you probably know, with the release of iOS 15, Apple has added the ability to actually skip that update and not update to iOS 15 at all. If you don't want to, you can stay on iOS 14 as well. That means that Apple will continue to bring iOS 14 updates, and I believe we should see a few more updates to iOS 14 in the future. So when fall comes and Apple releases iOS 15, you won't be basically pushed to install iOS 15 at all. You can just skip it and keep iOS 14 on your device. That's why I believe we should see way more updates to iOS 14 in the upcoming days. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. That's about it for iOS 14.7. It is really important that you update to this update. Of course, if you're on iOS 14.6 now, make sure you go ahead and update as soon as possible. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next one.